Hi there. My name is John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where I take a look at the lectionary text and I tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree or the junk drawer or the kids' room or the garage. That's how we've been doing it. And the chuckle in my voice is this is about the fifth time that I've recorded this, and I get to a certain point and the phone either rings or we had a FedEx delivery person pound on the door over here, and then just a moment ago, Lavon, my boss, the office admin, comes in, and it was like, so anyway, it's just a little bit of a chuckle. It's good stuff. But with that, thank you for spending a little bit of your week with me in this way, and thank you for the love that you are sharing with your kids and your congregations and your families. You are rocking it. Thank you. This is for Reformation Sunday and the 23rd Sunday after Pentecost. Both texts work in the same way. Both texts will doing the springboard, working with both of them, and it's all about God coming first, God approaching first, God making the first move, God working, and all of the things that we do are in response to that, but ultimately it is God making the first move. And the texts that I list out have to do with, whether you're using Jeremiah or you're using the gospel lesson. You've got, for the gospel lesson in Reformation, it's the truth will set us free. It's God doing the freeing. God sets us free in that. In Jeremiah, it's God pulling the remnant together. It's God doing the action of moving and drawing and all of that. In blind Bartimaeus, at first, when we're like, Bartimaeus is blind, he calls out and says, have mercy on me, son of David. But even before that, God was active, and blind Bartimaeus had to hear what God was doing, and God's acted, and Bartimaeus, wait a minute, this is Jesus, the one that has been acting, that has been doing these things. And even in that, it's God acting first. Doesn't negate that we are called to respond and to step out and to do these things, but God always acts first. So it's the weekend before Halloween. Many of us are going to have trunk or treat and things like that. I'm having a bowl of sweets, and it can be, you could have fruit snacks, you can have candy, whatever fits your setting. Now, it used to be, when I first got here, the tradition was that there was a bowl of fruit snacks or candy, and the kids came up, and after the children's sermon, they got a piece of candy and went. And that's just not how I really work it, so I kind of put that away. So in this one, they will come, and I will have a bowl of candy with a note that says, please take one. And the kids will come up, and they'll take one and talk about how, talking about that bowl. And I put that bowl out there because I expected you guys, I expected all of you to come up, and I prepared this place for you. I knew that you were going to come up here, and when I called and said, hey, it's time for the sermon on the steps, it's time to come forward, and they come forward, and they come forward because they were called forward, and here's this bowl because I expected that they were coming and that they were drawn to this place, and that God is doing and has been working like this from the very beginning, pulling us in and calling us, and it's God working and coming to us. When you go to someone's house to trick or treat, when you knock on the door, the person opens the door and they have candy there because they knew you were coming. They might not have known exactly you were coming, but they knew that you were coming, and they were prepared for that. God knows our hearts. God pulls us and directs us, and God knows that God's love continually draws us in. So working that's where I'm working with this, and then it's all about God working first. And for Reformation, I mean, that's the whole key, that it's God's grace. It's that I don't have to. I might dress up. So for Reformation, it might be I walk in and I've got a mask, or I've got an outfit that I think is absolutely cool or ludicrously just weird, and you're like, I put this on because I'm going to show God that I am lovable. I'm going to make sure that God knows that God should love me because I am doing all these wonderful things. And with Reformation, the reminder is that God loves us, period, and everything we do is in a response to that love. All right, so that's the springboard that I'm going with. I'm hoping this can be useful for your own children's sermon, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the love that you're sharing with your kids and your congregation and your families. Thank you for your partnership in this ministry. And as that last reminder, you are rocking it. All right. Peace. We'll see you next week.